teach our children what? Honesty and hard work are the keys to success. My children aren't going to go off to some war. They're going to go to Yale. They're going to go to Harvard. And it's going to be the dumb, stupid, white trash kids and black ghetto kids that they're going to fight America's senseless wars.
Michon on the track, bitch.
And they're going to protect American security and businesses. And it's going to be my business. My business is going to get richer and richer. And my bonuses are going to get bigger and bigger. And it's the same old story. It's the bankers and the owners and the advisors who get rich. And it's the little people who buy their stocks that always lose in the end.
We living in the matrix, but they can't admit it yet. Maybe faith is just confidence in our own ignorance, but that's ignorant to the bliss. Some things we just can't admit. We'll never just get a grip. Belligerent off religion and a figment of my pigment will never just be dismissed. Looking in the abyss, it's looking back in my soul. A reflection of a cynical nigga's thoughts to unfold. Decrypted the Da Vinci, but trying to live by code. I'm fist fighting with demons, angels up above me. Thoughts of suicide, but too many people love me. Drugs for the junkies, you really just a drunkie. People always change whenever it come to money, but they say a nigga stuck in his ways. Fuck you, I ain't riding no waves. I seen a lot of shit but really can't say. It's some shit you gotta take to the grave, my nigga. But I still pray to God and got so many questions. Ask if good and bad is really just perception. Afterlife concepts go through hell for heaven and life and death and slight perception. Like complexion, slight depression. But my fucking mic the weapon. When the words touch the youth, you might fight the reverend. But I'm overheads with words like a light projection. But still stuck in my ways, I can't fight what's destined. When the silence is unbearable, thoughts are just terrible. Thinking to the point your train of thought starts scaring you. Sleep paralysis, gotta just put the fucking fear in you. Trapped inside your mind and nobody's fucking hearing you. They say a nigga stuck in his ways. Fuck you, I ain't riding no waves. I seen a lot of shit but really can't say. It's some shit you gotta take to the grave, my nigga.
You know, there's not a person on this earth that's worth over $100 million that came by that money, honestly. Why don't you take a look at the old money, the Vanderbilts, the Carnegies, the Gettys, the Morgans, the Hearsts, the Rockefellers. How do you think they got all that money? They just annexed territories and licenses and businesses and killed the native population and imported slaves and sold guns to both the North and the South during the Civil War and controlled the politicians. And they're heroes. They're American heroes.
It won't fall in your lap, you gotta take it. The type of progress that'll require maintenance. I risk it all and put it up in my statements. Like I don't know that my mind is under surveillance. I'm Henny in quantum physics, the matrix and revelations. The picture I demonstrated forensics, they couldn't trace it. But Cooper to try to take it, flip it with advertisements. And we buy into the bullshit and pay the ultimate prices. My passion to lead the purpose, my instincts don't never lie. Forced to be fundamental, just kill to stay alive. That's evolution and science, the truth is flirting with lying. I'm vividly out in all of my vices off of a vibing and masking it like anonymous. I don't fall for the politics, look who just got elected. Environment shapes perception, the energy I'm ejecting is deeper than any experience I could put on record. But niggas trying to get a butts in his pocket, watching the opposite clocking to find a socket, stop the progress. But that is not an option when you put in conditions impossible to survive. Eventually you adapt, that's when you turn into crime. Get it straight off the boat, distribute it and divide. A country built off war, slaves, drugs, and lies. Let's get it by any means. If Malcolm X was alive, live and die by these lines. Bitch, I gotta get mine. 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 Gotta get mines. Why they be wasting my time? Fuck nigga, don't hit my line. I gotta get mines. I gotta get mines. Fuck niggas wasting my time. Bitches be wasting my time. I gotta get mines. I gotta get mines. Wasting my time. Don't hit my line. I gotta get mines. Gotta get mines. Get mine. I gotta get mine.
head. The blood was gushing out of my head. First one-night stand. What, I fucked for dinner and drinks.
I don't have sex with tricks and think of it like sex. I think of it as I'm getting paid, do what you have to do, I'm on my back, and let's hurry up and leave.
Now it's raining this afternoon, she just got off of work. Walking inside the motel, flirts and we got the clerk. Room 67, she takes her phone out of purse. Before she knocks on the door, he opens it with a smirk. They never discuss details, never said any words. He puts the money on the dresser, now he undressing her. Cognac, I calm her nerves. Across the room goes her skirt, her heels just hit the floor, exploring all that she worth. Prostitution was the solution, paying off her tuition. She been requesting a raise and they ain't paying commission. Till her market became the demographic, willing to spend it. Kept the regulars in the cycle, married making 6 figures. Young escort for the rich and spineless. Expensive diners and the silver linings. Got 2 kids at home, but he copped her diamonds. She on yachts and flying. She loved her clients, cause she met an average Joe and all he had was a pill. And age just a number, she ready for something real. She confessed what she did for a living and he accepted her. She gave up the life, he never questioned her. They get in arguments, regular couples do. She was looking through his phone and she found a couple of news. Crying, claiming she threw. He told her the photo's old. He told her it's only you. A year passed, he finally committed up on the move. But he wanted her to commit on a baby up in the womb. He wanted her to reproduce, but she just might tie the tubes. Whenever the topic come up, she find a way to diffuse now. She's in her early 20s, that's a hard pill to swallow. He in his late 30s, looking way past tomorrow. So we switched to birth control with a duplicate sugar capsule, thinking he would be happy and thinking he would be a dad soon. Morning sickness fixed with the swiftness, going to the clinic cause she took that piss test. She told him she was pregnant and she just had an abortion. It triggered all this distortion, he blew it out of proportion cause his ex had a miscarriage. She been trying to move forward, he even named his late daughter. And all of her repressed memories, it get hard to ignore them forever. A precious piece of him forced to die in extortion. He chokes her against the wall, the pick of the frame breaks. She losing oxygen every second, his grip shakes. She reaching out for the nearest object in arm's length. His body dropped to the floor, twitching a dull shake. She looked him dead in his eyes and saw a soul fade. A pin poking out and it's piercing his skull plate. It was murder and self-defense, the defense had a cold case. And that was back to her old days. It was raining this afternoon, she just got off of work. Walking inside the motel, remembering how it hurt. Forgetting how much she worth. Flirting winked at the clerk. Room 67, she takes her phone out of purse. When she knock on the door, he opens it with a smirk. They never discuss details, never said any words. Cognac, I calm her nerves.
So he picks me up on our block. I did my day for $20 when his time was up. He said, baby, I can't come because I don't like doing it with a rubber. Okay, have you ever been raped by your man? I said, no, what are you talking about? He said, bitch, click, I'm the boss, and turn around, because I want that ass. And I'm fucking you without a rubber. When he had that gun to me, I said, okay, baby, please don't hurt me. I'll do anything you want. Yeah, I'm going to give you that ass. I played him psychological. I turned around like I was going to give him some ass, right? When I turned around, I tried to get out. He said, okay, bitch, and he hit me in the back with the gun. He said, bitch, I said, oh, baby, please, you can't do this to me, because you know if it was you, you would have tried to get out, too. Please, you can't hurt me. I played him again in his mind, because he was stupid-ass Jamaican dude or Barbadian, whatever he said he was. Then that asshole went and put the alarm on because I had tried to get out. So I said, baby, you can't fuck me. You can't fuck me in my ass. You're going to have to do it through the front, because I got a bad back. He said, man, I don't care how you do it, but you're going to give me that ass. I said, okay. So I went like this and put my foot on the steering wheel, kicked it. The alarm went off. When he put it on, he went down to shut off the alarm, and I got out. Stupid ass me left my shoe in his car, went back to get the shoe, and he pistol whipped me. He grabbed me, my head. The blood was gushing out of my head.